What's up guys, this is Rani. Welcome back to tutorial 81, and today I'll be going to talk about how to load JSON data from a JSON file using Apoc procedure. But not only Apoc procedure, we'll be going to use some different Cypher clauses or keywords, and the same thing will be done using Python. So basically in the last tutorial we have seen how to export Neo4j graph data in the form of JSON file or in the form of JSON, and now we'll see the reverse or the vice versa. Means from the JSON file we'll be going to read the JSON data, and after that we'll be going to see how to create the graph using the JSON data. But in this tutorial we'll be going to see how we can do different sort of operation from the JSON data, how to read the JSON data, how to parse and other things. And subsequently in the next tutorial onwards we'll be going to do some more use cases or some advanced topics on how to read the JSON file, and reading the JSON file, how to create the nodes, relationship, different properties, all other things. So as it is going to be the very basic tutorial on JSON and Apoc, so I'll be going to touch base upon the very basic and the fundamental things. Okay, so again, this is going to be very small and precise tutorial, but this will be the basic or the foundation of the like kind of working for if you're going to work with JSON or any other data analytics driven project. So definitely you need to have solid understanding of the JSON parsing or JSON operation. So that is why I just thought of creating this tutorial in a separate segment, so that this is going to help you guys to understand the upcoming videos. Okay, so I'll be going to use very simple data, and actually I created one file called simple sample.json, and within the JSON file I have this data. If you see, I have a name. Actually this is the exam code DS101, data structure 101. Within that we have some subjects like coding, data structure, algorithm, and the duration of the exam is 1 hour, something like that. So I'm not going to explain what I'm actually do, but actually I'll be going to explain what is actually I'm trying to do, but I'll not be going to draw the graph or create the graph in this tutorial. So exam will be our one node and the subject will be one node. So it means exam contains subject. This will be the relationship. So within the subject there will be 3 different nodes, means these are the subject nodes, and this will be the exam nodes. So we'll be going to see that in the next tutorial, but our ultimate objective for this course, or this tutorial, will be how to read the JSON data from Cypher using Apoc procedure, and we'll be going to see the same thing from Python. Okay, so same thing, load JSON data from file using Apoc procedure. And the important thing is that for reading the JSON file you have to enable this thing, Apoc input file enable true, and Apoc input 5 use Neo4j config true. So in the last tutorial we have seen this thing, but let me just show you guys from where actually I enable this thing. So if you go to the settings in your Neo4j browser, you can enable this thing. So actually I need to enable this thing only, not this thing. I have to enable this thing only because the remaining things were already enabled in the last tutorial, like where actually export the Neo4j graph data in the form of JSON file. Okay, so let's start the tutorial. So first thing first, let me show you my file is actually here within Ronnie directory. I have a folder called data. Inside that I have a file called sample.json. Let me just open this thing with Visual Studio Code. So if you see, this is my data, like name, subjects, and duration. So we'll see now how to read this JSON file and how to display the contents inside the Neo4j browser. Okay, so let me minimize everything. So this is my code. So what I'll do, let me just quickly give one name. So it should be Neo4j underscore tutorial, tutorial underscore 81. This is a tutorial number 81. So then it will be tutorial 81 and how to load JSON data from file using Apoc procedures. Okay, let me make this thing a heading. Okay, let's create some. Okay, fine. So first thing first, from Neo4j import graph database. Okay, so let's create a driver object like building the connection. So it should be graph database dot driver. Inside that we'll put URI equals to something like this, then auth equals to something like this, and it will be Neo4j, and after that it should be like this, and after that it should be okay, fine. So URI will be going to get this thing from our Neo4j browser. So I have to copy where it is actually, maybe details. Yes, I have to copy the bold protocol URI. So let me just copy paste this thing. It's done. Let me run this thing. No error means everything is fine. Let's create one session object. So let me just do it from here only. So driver dot session, fine. Let me run this thing. So till now everything is fine. So first of all we'll try to do the, so right now I'm just going to show this thing, not going to show this thing from the Python. So first of all I'll be going to open the Neo4j browser. So I'll be going to write the plain Cypher query. Okay, so first thing first, it will be call, then Apoc dot load .json, and after that I'll be going to use the path actually in, I think it should be like this, users. Okay, just hold on, I forgot. Okay, it should be this sort of slash, so it is not Windows, so it should be users, then Ronnie, then data, then sample dot json. Okay, and after that I have to yield value. Okay, so what happened here? Apoc load cost by Java lang as JSON, no protocol users. Okay, so just one very important thing, when you are going to create the file, that time you don't have to use the file protocol address, but here actually you have to use something like this. Okay, so let's run this thing. See, I got my data readily available where this is the same thing, if you see, right? So name, duration, subject, same thing actually, name, duration, subject, everything came here. Okay, so this is how you can read JSON data. So let me, okay, this is the first use case. Maybe I can just remove this thing, code how to read JSON file. Okay, so duplicate file. So here I'll be going to see how to get the, for example, if you see here, this is going to be very interesting. Let me just open this thing from Cypher. Just let me minimize this thing. So if you see this thing, this is actually a list and it has multiple elements. So let me just try to get the count of all this thing. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, we'll be going to see that now. So this is yield value, and after that let's do something, unwind value dot subjects as subjects. Okay, I'm just thinking, no, I don't think so unwind is required because I don't want to showcase that. So it should be with size, it should be value dot subjects. I'm just thinking value dot subjects, yield is here with value dot subjects. Yes, as subject count, and we'll be going to write value. Okay, then return, just first type this thing, means copy paste this thing. Let's see what is happening here. Okay, see, I got the count 3. Why 3 we got here? Let me just open this thing from here. See, in our subject, this is a list actually, so our array of few elements, so 1 2 3, that is why 3 came. So now you want to display the name and other properties as well. So how to get this name? So it should be, the whole thing is value, so it could be kind of dictionary, so it should be value dot name. If I write this thing, I will get DS101. So let's try this thing. See, I got the name DS101, right? So now next thing what I want, I need duration, and I need duration, that is why yeah, I need the duration, I need the subject. Okay, so what I'll do, I need value dot duration, and I need value, or maybe I just don't need the duration, I just need the value subjects. Let's run this thing. See, so here actually, if you see here, I got everything in a single kind of dictionary kind of a thing, and from there actually I'm parsing everything. So subject is this, value is this, and like subject count is this, and this is this, and value of subject is this. So this is quite like what do you say, like very interesting. So hope you guys understand that. So you can even create some alias. So maybe let me just check, like this we can create even alias. See, I got subject, so like this. So maybe value dot name you can change as name, so it looks nice, right? So everything is fine now. So hope you guys understood this thing. So let me just copy paste this thing. I know this is very kind of not even intermediate, this is very advanced tutorial, but this is high time, guys. We have already completed more than 80 tutorials, so that is why I just start keep on doing all these things. So this is actually going to help you guys to develop the actual or maybe will prepare yourself to prepare yourself to get on and work with the actual project with the Neo4j, because ultimately we're not going to write Cypher query, right? With Neo4j, definitely you have to do some sort of data analytics, data analysis, anomaly detection, risk detection, threat hunting, or different cyber security or risk detection, or maybe some other things. Like for example, right now the COVID-19 situations are going on, so lots of industrial from the industry point of view, different healthcare industries or different research universities are doing some sort of community detection for COVID-19 virus tracking, or the propagation of the virus, how it is actually spreading within the community. So for that reason they are using different graph technology, and Neo4j is one of the premier or the premium kind of technology available. So definitely if you know this thing, so you can just go ahead and get some data set from the Kaggle. It is readily available, and after that you can apply all these different algorithms. And within Apoc there are multiple algorithms are there. You have to just go through the documentation and you have to do some use cases. So as I told you, I'm not going to teach you each and everything. I'll be going to give you guys some sort of intuition and whatever is actually very much frequently used in the industry or different companies or freelance or other projects. So it will actually help you to understand. But the ultimate thing or the further reading or further use case analysis or exploration has to be done by your side, or else there is no point. If you're thinking that by watching my videos are going to help you, that is not going to help you. You have to do the practice. So enough of talking, let me just copy this thing and we'll after that see the same thing from Python. Okay, full code. Okay, then maybe duplicate slide, maybe I don't need that actually. Let me just change this thing to output. Okay, and here actually I'll be going to where it is. Yes, let me just take a screenshot of this thing. Okay, screenshot is done. Let me just insert this thing, download. So done. So now only small part is pending, which is actually the same thing from the Python. So let me just what I do, copy paste, not like this. Let me design this thing, maybe yes, maybe this is fine. Maybe Python code. So let's run this thing from Python. So copy this thing. Python is going to be very easy. So let's get q1 like our usual thing, then like this, then let's say results equals to session dot run q1, right? This q1 is not defined because I didn't run this thing, and after that this. So let's run results dot data. See, I got the same thing, right? So now the thing is then this is actually a list probably. Let me just try to check this thing. Yes, this is a list actually. So what I'll do, maybe data equals to results dot data. Okay, so data is okay. So the thing is that sometime in Jupyter Notebook you have to run everything from the beginning again. So like this, something like this, and after that this. So now for I in range, then length of data. Okay, so print, it should be data I. If I just run this thing, see, I got everything like subject count this, name this, and this. So this is a kind of technique to how to parse the data using Python. So ultimate thing is actually same. If you guys understood what I mean, like main part is here, like 70 to 80% is Cypher in this tutorial, and only 10 or 20% is Python. But again, if you do not know Python, you will not be able to do all these sort of techniques, right? So definitely you have to like learn Python first, or maybe if you are not familiar with Python, maybe it will take 3 to 4 months time. Just go ahead and start watching some playlist. We have also created playlist. If you do not like our playlist, that doesn't matter. You just go ahead and find some other tutorial and come back. So this is the way. So if you do not know Python, then definitely it will be difficult for you to understand all this tutorial. Okay, so let me just take a screenshot of this thing. Okay, done. And after that I need to put this thing here. So insert picture from file, download. Okay, so this is a screenshot. Yes, right. So hopefully this looks good. Good. So let me save this thing. Okay, done. So just hold on, everything is done. Let me close this thing. Okay, so what I did actually here, so this is same, like you all know how to establish the connection, how to create the session object, and after that this is also same. But this Cypher query, actually I took it from the Neo4j browser, whatever you have written. So this is a Cypher query, it is not going to be changed. All of you are familiar with this thing. And after that, these 3 lines are also same. How to get, if you want to get the actual data, you have to do like this using data method. And once you get this thing, this is actually going to return a list, and I'm just using list what do you say, like list iteration. You can use list comprehension and other things, but our objective is not that. All of you guys know this thing, because I'm not here to like showcase different Python techniques, because our ultimate objective is Neo4j. So definitely in the real world scenarios or in the company, when you are going to work with company or client, definitely you have to do some sort of optimization and like intelligent coding. That time you can use this thing. So in this tutorial I'm not going to use those. Okay, so that's it. I think the tutorial is completed. So before I end this tutorial, guys, please let us know, have some sort of feedback how you are finding this tutorial, because we are actually completed half of the tutorial, maybe 70%, not half, 70% is completed. Probably we'll be going to finish this tutorial within next 2 to 3 months, but next 2 to 3 months will be very going to be very challenging for all of you, because we'll be going to cover some advanced use cases, advanced techniques and advanced tutorials. So just try to clear all these tutorials. Till now we have completed 81, so try to complete all these tutorials, come up with some sort of suggestion, feedback. If you have any clarification, if you need some clarification, if you want to ask some question, you can ask me, but try to clear all those concepts, or else it will be very difficult for you guys to understand and cope up with the remaining tutorial. And if you guys are having some use cases in your mind, or probably many of you already started working in your project where Neo4j is heavily being used, if you guys are having any use case in your mind, please share with us. We'll try to include all these things. And regarding the content or regarding our video or course, if you guys are having any feedback, complaint, if you want us to improve our quality, please write back to us. We'll try to improve our qualities as well. Okay, so that's it, enough of talking. But one last recommendation, humble request as well, try to do some sort of practice, grab your pen and paper, try to do some sort of coding from your machine, laptop, whatever you have, but try to do something, or else definitely will forget. Okay, so that's it guys, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and have a nice day.